Formula One is back. Oh yes, you're watching Into the Gravel. My name is Bethan.
My name's Scott, and I'm slightly scared by your slapping the table.
It's because I'm so excited. Formula One is back. And it was such a good race, don't you think?
It was a good race. Bad time, but good race.
Yeah, bad time. Yeah, because we're in England, so bad time in the morning. I thought you were in what? No, but it was such a good race. And I always think the first race of the season is good because it's like been such a long gap between racing. Even if it's a bad race, I'm like, Formula One. But this was such a good race.
It was a good way to start. Lots of rain.
Well done,
lots
Australia.
Lots of drama.
We approve.
Lots of smashy.
Exactly. So, we're going to talk all about it. But firstly, let's talk about those smashies. 6 DNFs.
6 DNFs.
And what I realised, which is crazy, there was no crashing into each other. They were all independent spins off into the wall.
There was a little bit of contact with Lewis and someone.
Okay, but he didn't go off. All the ones that went off.
There was a little touch on an overtake. There was a little bit of touches, but no big crashes.
No big crashes. It was all just driving and spinning. And what I found hilarious was they were obviously out of the blue because normally the cameramen see the crashes coming, right?
Right.
Whereas this time it was just like, cut. Oh, there's a car in the wall. Cut. Oh, there's another car in the wall. And like, what's happened? And they were just spinning left, right, and centre.
It reminded me like of a less worse version of Brazil last year.
Yeah,
like,
that was crazy.
Hadjar.
Yeah.
Formation lap.
Yeah, that was Stroll in Brazil, wasn't it?
Didn't even race.
No, I know. Oh, poor Isaac. Did you see the cute moment though? Did you see the cute moment? It's all over Instagram.
What?
So Isaac,
I don't really do cute moments.
It's so cute though. Isaac Hadjar obviously very dejected after crashing. There's a clip of him walking back through the paddock with his helmet still on, looking really down. And Anthony Hamilton, Lewis's dad, goes over and catches him and cuddles him. And there's a clip of him talking afterwards and saying, I just wanted to comfort him. Wow, that's really sweet.
And I think that's because he knows that Lewis is his hero, racing hero.
Yes, that's true. He loves Lewis. I forgot about that. That makes it even more cute.
Yes. Slightly addicted to Lewis.
He is.
Which might be weird or not.
Might be weird or not. But yeah, that's true. I forgot that. That's a whole nother layer to that story, which is so cute.
There is.
Which is very different from Helmut Marko, which basically said, I think he shed a tear afterwards. That's all good. Or that's embarrassing or something. Classic Helmut. Very comforting.
Helmut, you're very controversial, but don't change because he provides
humour.
Snippets.
At least he was talking about his own driver this time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So who else went out? Most of the rookies went out. Only 2 left.
Only 2 left.
The 2 pre-were drivers from
Toto incorrectly telling
I saw that.
Kimi Antonelli over the radio that you were the only rookie left on the grid.
I was like, I swear Behrman finished the race. I was like, did I miss something?
Yeah.
He finished plumb last. Yeah. Way last, but he did finish. Ollie Behrman.
Behrman, yes. Yeah. Right.
Antonelli actually got points.
I thought you were talking about Toto.
Toto finished
Toto
last.
doesn't race. But that's fine.
That was the other funny. Did you see what Toto was said about? He thought he had 3 drivers.
No.
Because he was looking on the score sheets for the names.
And he could
for
see
Kimi,
Lewis.
for Lewis, and then he was like, oh no, Lewis isn't mine.
Lewis isn't mine.
Poor Toto. But yeah, what do you want to talk about? Should we talk about Ferrari first?
Okay, we can talk about Ferrari.
Interesting strategy.
Ferrari. You're not a Ferrari. I only follow the Ferrari.
I only follow the Ferraris.
Exactly.
Yes. Paul Guido would be very sad by now.
Okay, copyright strike by a certain American Isney.
I don't think my accent is good enough to be copyrighted.
Okay, fair.
Bad accent. But yeah, no, they did provide some cracking radio messages though.
Yes.
I can't tell which is my favourite between the water in my seat, I think it's the water, funny, or the amount of times, try pressing the K1, Lewis, leave me alone.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Just
for practice.
I think Lewis got the message about the K1 button.
I didn't know there was a K1 button. What are you on about, mate?
So, yeah, but the water one.
Yeah, that was so funny. I think it's water. Oh, help.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, is fuel leaking on my lap?
Yeah. I think it's the water. Okay, thank you.
Basically, not saying from our systems we can't see any depressurization or any leakages. No. It's just like, well, it must be the water. It must be from your water.
And then Charles coming back and saying, "We'll add that to the list of good quotes or something like that."
Obviously shows they have banter in the team,
Yeah, it
which isn't always positive. But
I mean, they made a gamble. It could have paid off. It didn't, but could have done if it dried up.
Well, Crofty.
Yeah.
There was like a moment where Martin Brundle was like, "They're screwed this."
Yeah.
And Crofty's like, "No, they can still save it. Like, they just need to stay out." And Martin's just like, "No."
No, Martin was like, "They have to survive."
Yeah, they like.
It will work if they survive.
Like if they don't go and change their tyres now, they literally just will be in the wall.
In the wall like everybody else, and that would have been worse. To be fair, let's be honest.
Yeah, they both made it round. Lewis made it round. He got round. He didn't put the car in the wall.
They're 7th in the championship. What's not to
Yeah,
love?
exactly.
Sorry, any Ferrari fans out there. But yeah,
There's lots of them.
there's lots of them. But I am a McLaren fan, so I am very happy.
You.
Yay, Lando!
Well, not the happiest.
Not the happiest because poor Oscar on his home race.
Yeah.
I thought he might win it. I was equally rooting for Lando and Oscar because it would be a cool story, Oscar winning his home Grand Prix.
He just went aquaplaning.
He just went aquaplaning, tipped it in the gravel a bit and went across the grass.
Yes.
But he reversed out.
Bit too much momentum.
Bit too much momentum. Bit too
into
fast.
that.
Since
But
one of you said to an F1 driver, you drive too
yes,
fast.
I think he tweeted, didn't he, and say, my experience reversing tractors on Clarkson's farm came into a lot of
and they tweeted back like, "Glad we could help." Yeah, that was funny. Still like, "No, Oscar's fine."
It was funny to watch the clip of someone putting the F1 car in reverse. It really doesn't like it.
And have you seen the clip of someone actually putting a timer on underneath, and it took him like a minute and a half to actually get out, which doesn't sound like a lot, but in F1 times, that's like nearly a lap around Australia. A lap is 1 minute 15 or something. So mad.
The crowd were behind him, the crowd were cheering.
That cheer when
there
he
was
got
people
out.
like going like, come on,
Oscar."
get out.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm so glad Lando won. My heart was in my mouth for the last few laps with Max behind
on
him
the
in the
hunt.
wet. I was just like, do you know what? Several times in that race, I did think, after all this, is Max just going to win?
The thing is, Max drove a good race.
He did.
And for the people who are like, oh, you know, Max is washed, the car's washed, whatever, that you underestimate Max. Like,
He's a phenomenal driver.
like him or dislike him, he's a really good driver.
Yeah.
And he drives the car doesn't drive him.
Yeah.
So
And he's good in the wet. He did make a
he
mistake,
has experience in the wet.
but he is good.
He
in the
made a
wet.
mistake, but he reduced the impact of that mistake
He did.
by pumping the brakes.
Yeah.
So making sure that his wheels didn't have flat spots on them,
Exactly. So,
all that sort of
I
stuff.
mean, he's good. I mean, P2, his teammate was out.
Exactly. And Lawson, not
He
so.
was in 17th before he was out, so
Not so much, but we'll see.
it's just like, ha ha ha.
Yeah, I saw I think it was the Sky Sports commentating crew did an opinion round table of like, would we class Lawson as a rookie?
Yeah.
And I think most people said no.
Yeah, because Karun Chandler's had 11 races, so he was like, if Lawson's a rookie, I'm a rookie, which is mental.
Cause that's the thing.
But he's never driven Australia.
But people forget he did Daniel's stint when he broke his wrist.
He did. But he's done all the later races twice, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's not done any of the... And also, that Red Bull is insane to drive.
We don't know.
Just ticking off drivers one by one.
Oh, I see. I thought you meant the new car.
No, as in
Because
like
we don't
Red
really
Bull
know
in
much
general,
about
no.
driving for Red Bull. It's like what is it? Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Yeah.
Position in
curse of
Harry
the Red
Potter.
Bull seat, that's it. Blame Voldemort.
Blame Christian Horner. Marco.
Why would he do it on his own team though?
Yeah.
Blame Toto, Darth Toto.
Maybe it is Darth Toto.
Use the Force, Toto.
Put the curse on the second seat of Red Bull.
Maybe.
You can't hold it for longer than a year. Well,
some do,
people
but
have.
longer than a couple of years.
Couple of
Maybe
years.
that's it. We'll have to keep our loss and see what happens.
Well, yeah.
Well, let's talk about Mercedes then, because they actually did quite well.
Mercedes.
I did not see George at all in that race.
No.
Apart from when he crossed the line in third.
I was a bit disappointed. The coverage was good, but you could tell that they're trying to paint a story between McLaren and Red Bull and Ferrari.
Yeah.
Like, Mercedes got zero airtime. There was a little bit of battle between Alex Albon and Kimi right at the end, But George was basically not shown throughout the whole thing.
No.
I was about to say Carlos Sainz was not shown, wasn't racing for very long. But like Alex wasn't. There was no. They didn't really talk about Alex the whole time. Like that's a Williams.
Alex was only really shown when Lewis was trying to.
That's a Williams up in P5.
Yeah, I know.
And like there was no commentary on it really at all. And not blaming Sky or anything. But like they delivered the
they see the
footage
same
that
footage as us, don't they? So it's hard
as
to tell.
F1's giving them. So you
Yeah.
know, the continual F1, let's improve our coverage, shuffle it, be a bit more equal on the grid.
Yeah.
There's mid-pack fights and things.
Yeah, I didn't realise what the order was after the first three and Kimi. I didn't realise it was Albon, then it was Stroll, P6.
Yeah, exactly.
Kudos to Stroll. He's good in the work.
New race engineer, maybe
And then
vibing that.
Nico
Just going to ignore
Hulkenberg.
that point.
Sorry, yeah, new race engineer. New race engineer, vibing, maybe. He's good in the wet, Stroll,
Monologue.
apparently.
Oh, is he okay?
He's good in the
It's the Canadian experience.
Maybe. Yeah, good in the wet.
Drifting on ice.
Yeah, he's driven on ice. It's all good.
The Canadian winter.
Yeah, but then, who came in P7 ahead of the two Ferraris?
I don't know who did come in P7.
Hulkenberg in the kick Sauber that came plumb last in every race last year.
Winning more points for Sauber.
Yeah, so currently Sauber ahead of Ferrari.
But also more points than they won last year.
More points than they won last year. More points than Ferrari. So Binotto's like, haha, fire me. We got 5 from Ferrari, didn't he?
He did get 5.
And now he's like kicking their winnings. So. No, poor Ferrari. It was strategy.
Kick Sauber, Aldi.
I think next week we're going to have a big reshuffle of the tables. And it's interesting because George was saying, oh, we're obviously better than the Ferraris, but a lot of that was down to strategy. I don't think you can pin much on the car this week.
I think Mercedes seemed pretty strong.
Yeah.
I don't feel like, because obviously this is the first time that they've put all the cars on a grid to race. I don't feel like any teams had like we've apart from maybe Haas.
Yeah.
Like none of the teams were going, oh, we've really like screwed up.
Yeah.
In our car design.
No, it was more a strategy in the wet. So I think until we have a couple of dry races, we're not going to know where Ferrari is and Mercedes is and stuff. So that would be an interesting thing to watch out for. So talking about Alex Albon in P5,
Yeah.
did you see who was helping him?
It was I can't do the accent. Carlos
I'm
Sainz.
not going to try
Carlos. It was Carlos Sainz. Smooth operating. No.
Oh?
Don't get copyrighted.
No. But yeah, he did a smooth operation for that. He was helping with the strategy to change to inters.
Yeah.
It was so when Oscar spun, there was only a few drivers that actually went in. Lando was one of them. He was leading the race.
He's
And then
making
Alex was
sure
one.
that he has career options.
Yeah.
For if Williams doesn't work out, strategy.
Strategy. Do you think any drivers ever actually gone into strategy?
I don't know specifically, but I think because strategy is usually like maths focused.
Yeah.
I think that's the balance usually between like the data and the maths and the people who know racing and like sit in the cars every day.
Knows the feel of the wheels because he was just like, you're not getting through that wet. There's no way you need to box.
Yeah.
And actually put Alex in P5.
Yeah.
Which again, I think is a lot of points compared to, I can't remember how many points Williams got last year.
So
But
maybe they'll just employ Carlos as their full-time race strategist.
yeah. While you're driving, Carlos, can you also tell us the strategy?
You know, maybe.
Maybe. But it's good that he was still helping the team even though he was out. Sadly. But
It's had to leave it out very early.
there was a few of those spins early on that the commentators were saying there's nothing you can do as a driver to save that once your wheels spin. The white lines were slipping.
It's the revving up of the rear tyres when you
And once you start going, you can't save.
Yeah.
Some things you can save, and you can see, like Bortoletto in Quali did a really good save. But that was in the dry, not the wet, I suppose.
Yeah. I think if they had wets on, you could have said, but I don't think it was wet enough for wet.
No, yeah, that's true. We very rarely see the wet tires come
But a lot of people, like, I think it was Alex, afterwards with an interview with Sky, was saying, like, Pirelli tyres in the wet are just hard.
Yeah.
They're not really built for grip.
Yeah.
So.
But that's the point, because in the dry you don't want grip, do you?
No, but they're inters, so they have
inters and
grip on them.
yeah, they're just not very grippy.
They just don't.
Yeah. That is true.
Yeah.
It's true. But yeah, lots of DNS.
Got itchy nose. I'm back. Itchy nose.
And syndrome. What else to talk about? I mean, it was a crazy race. Loads to go on. Did you see afterwards the cool route down room's got an upgrade?
Crazy race.
Crazy race.
What made it crazy?
Just, I don't know. It didn't feel like you were coming or going. There was lots of different race leaders. The amount of crashes that happened. I just felt like it was like, well, what's going on? Can't keep track. Especially when people started changing back to the inters, and some were on inters, some were on dries, so they were all out of order. You're like, who actually is leading? Because like Lando was down in 7th, but then also then he was back in 1st. So like
pits and strategy in it.
Yeah,
makes it interesting.
It just makes it.
It's what they're trying to do with Monaco.
Yeah,
I don't think it'll work.
No, just send some rain. Obviously, that's what you need.
Exactly. Just
can you imagine Monaco in the rain? Must have happened before. That'd be crazy.
I wonder if it has.
Error. It's like I'm sure lots of walls to hit into.
Editor, put something. Has it ever rained in a Monaco race? Yes or no? Yeah.
Yeah. Should the cool down rooms had an upgrade? Matt's podcast.
I did not see the cool down room. I didn't watch.
It's got like these comfy seats.
Wow. Person that I was working. So.
Terrible. Well, they're the kind of seats that look like they should be comfortable. I don't know how comfy they actually are.
Is it just like... describe.
They're like little round seats. So the room's the same. It's a box room.
With a TV at the
With a TV in the middle this time. So the seats are here.
So they're facing the TV?
They're facing the TV. And then in the back wall, there's like three cutouts where the helmets go like on a little pedestal, which is weird, I think.
Why are they facing the TV?
So you can watch the highlights.
No, I don't like that. I like there's kind of a side on with a screen and you can see them watching.
I liked the director's chairs that they had, whereas now they've got these weird, like, I don't think they're that comfy. They don't look that comfy.
Are they like little tub chairs?
They're not tub chairs. They're tub chairs without the arms.
You're going to have to see.
You're going to have to see. Find a picture.
Put a picture.
And then the podium's different as well, because it's all Moet and Chandon.
Moet and we're not sponsored, but Moet and Chandon, if you want to sponsor us.
Yeah, send us some champagne.
We'll put a bottle of champagne.
I have always wanted to do a celebration with champagne. I feel like for one of my big birthdays, that's what I'm going to do. The aspirations of the
let's do it. Like, cut to champagne celebration. Bethan, for the first time.
And see if I could do it like Lando. I didn't think he was going to do it. It's on my bingo card, right? Lando does the bottle smash. And it was weird.
What's a bingo card, Bethan?
Oh, we'll talk about that in a minute.
Okay. But you've introduced something
I haven't introduced something too early, but we'll talk about that in a minute. But anyway, Lando on the podium, I was watching him. The others started spraying him and he was just stood there with the bottle and he's like swirled it around looking at it. I was like, what's he doing? He's not going to do the bottle smash. Like, I need this for my bingo card. And then he did do it.
He was taking it in.
He was taking it in, taking his time.
I didn't see the podium celebration because I just watched like the race, not the podium celebration. Was it awkward?
Why would it be awkward?
Well,
George
Max Verstappen and
didn't seem awkward. No.
Okay.
I've been asked about it.
Did Max like not approach George or squirt it?
They both squirt. They both attacked Lando with the champagne rather than each other.
I saw a clip. Actually, that's not true. I have seen a bit of the celebration. I saw a clip where Max goes off and sprays it at the race engineer.
Yeah.
But not
maybe
George.
He didn't. I didn't notice that he didn't, but maybe.
But we shouldn't read into it,
No, we shouldn't read into it.
We're not going to be that media that the drivers hate.
No. Also, you can't win because if he does attack George, everyone will be like, oh, he really went for George without champagne. They're not getting on, are they? So you literally can't win.
To be honest, it would be funny if Max just like tipped it over his head.
Not sprayed it, just like take that.
It's like absolutely.
That's what you get for having beef with me.
Like what's the thing that comes across your screen on GTA when you die?
Wasted.
That's it. How do you know that, bro?
I've seen you play GTA.
Wasted. Max like drenching George.
Yeah, maybe. That would be quite funny.
It would be, but it didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
We're just wishing something into existence that didn't happen.
Funny that way.
Yeah.
It would. Yeah. Have you got anything else to say about the race itself?
You know, there was cars
Sports cars.
They
They went round the track
barely fast.
barely fast.
Like, Albon was like, we gave it like 7, it was like 60% today. Because he was like, you have to drive every inch.
Yeah.
Because already they say Australia, like, you have to drive every inch. But in the wet, you have to drive every inch. And you could see, I think there was an onboard with Antonelli at one point of like him following the like, what did the commentators call them? I can't remember. But like the dry line, basically, of the two wheels that you have to just stick to and you fall out of it.
That's what I was going to say, though. I really find it fascinating when it's been wet and it's getting dry, and you can see most of the track is wet, and then you just see those two lines where all the drivers are driving in that position that they drive.
Sometimes, if it's getting too dry, they veer off into the wet to get wet because the tyres are getting wrecked. But yeah, I think it was good. It was a good race. Like 3 stars.
3 stars out of 5 or out of 10?
Out of 5.
Okay.
Like it wasn't. It wasn't like
insane.
Nah, like for me.
What would you have added to this race to make it 5 stars?
Good question. I don't know. I think it was good. It just lacked a little. Like I just remember back to, and maybe it was because everyone was gunning for Lando to like win a race. Like Miami last year, I just didn't feel as like, don't know the word.
I suppose because Miami was his first race, so it was so like, I still remember.
But it was just like to the line, like there was like the commentary like up to the line was like, we don't know who's gonna win. Oh my gosh!
Funnily enough, though, because he was way far ahead of Miami.
Yeah.
Whereas in this race, Max was behind him.
Yeah.
Max could have overtaken him for the win. So for me, it was like more to the line in that sense. But yeah,
I think the rain stops that.
Yeah. It's less easy to overtake. If that was in the dry, that's true. And yeah, there's a lot of like, you just got going in there, we're under the safety car again. But Miranda getting his employment in this season already.
It'd be interesting to see what happens in China.
It will be interesting to see what happens in China.
Poor house. Yeah. I don't.
Hopefully they just got the set of run for the rain, and hopefully they don't do that.
I don't think so.
I feel like this is the Haas we thought 2024 was going to be. Because last year we thought they were going to be rubbish. They were quite good. The other way around, and now Sauber have taken over that. We thought they were going to be rubbish.
Have Haas come out and said we're not developing the 25 car?
I don't know. If it was that bad though, they might not bother. Would you bother?
Because Williams have, and they're pretty strong.
Yeah, but maybe Haas are focusing on the following year. I don't know. Maybe. China, maybe it will tell us all. I don't know if it will rain in China, but we've got a sprint and a natural race.
I really want to say China. China.
Left. Yeah.
Trump now likes China.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's not make this.
Okay, not making political.
Don't want to talk about that. So,
China.
We've got 2 things that we're doing this season.
Yes.
The first thing is bingo cards. I've already mentioned them, so I'm going to talk about them next.
Bingo.
We have both developed some bingo cards.
Oh, what's that from? Bingo, chicken bingo.
I have no idea.
Oh no. Bingo.
Anyone knows? Put it in the comments.
Oh no. I'm going to have to find the clip. Bingo.
Okay, find the clip and put it in.
Play. Okay. What? That's going to annoy me now. Bingo?
Okay.
Oh, it's wakey. It's wakey bloody white. Don't.
I have no idea what you're on about, mate. Hopefully someone else knows.
Don't worry. It's deep dark Instagram and YouTube.
Anyway, bingo cards.
Yeah.
We've both developed some bingo cards.
Yeah.
That we're going to be playing bingo throughout the season for things we think that's going to happen. I've got 2 things checked off already.
Well, do you want to talk through your bingo card?
I'll talk through my bingo card.
We'll put a thing here. No, we'll put an image here of the bingo card.
Okay, yeah.
Quickly, and then
we're also going to post them to our
Instagram and ting.
So go and have a little
ting
look.
Like that.
Make your own to play along if you want. So I'm not going to read them all out, but some different things that I've got going on. An awkward celebrity encounter on Brundle's pit walk. I've got
no.
Never.
Never.
That never happens ever. I've got driver pulls into the wrong team pit box, which I thought might happen in this race, but it didn't. But I feel like it's going to happen at some point this season. Someone pulling into the wrong pit box.
I think if there was a different order, Lewis might have done it. But because they're either like near the end or near the start.
Yeah. But I don't know if all teams have this. Do you know what I clocked?
What?
When someone was pulling into the pits, I saw someone had a little arrow that said Mercedes and they were pointing.
Yes.
So if they all have that, then they shouldn't get it wrong, should they? Like Mercedes this
Depends
way.
when the driver's looking at the side.
Yeah, true. And if you forget that you're not a Mercedes driver anymore, for example.
To backpedal slightly, sorry, we'll come back to me.
Yes.
I want to know what the magic evidence that Mercedes gave to the FIA.
Yeah, today you're going back into fourth. I read that it was more camera angles and a helicopter angle. Who knows how they got a helicopter angle, but
if Toto wants it, he'll get it.
Yeah. But apparently
I want oh no, that's not really good. You have to do like Arnold. I want helicopter in the still bad. I can't do the German accent. I want helicopter in the sky. I wanted it 5 minutes ago. Get me the footage.
Yeah. But apparently Williams were in there, and then someone else was in there.
Williams is in where?
Williams was in the thing where they decide the steward's room.
The steward's room.
To the side.
Yeah, but it sounds like that happened outside the steward's room.
Yeah, true. Anyway, bingo cards. We talked about a few of my what else. A car goes airborne. We didn't get that this race, but maybe.
I hope not, but sure.
I hope they crash. Car
You
flies
hope
off.
they crash?
No, I don't hope they crash. That was
You disgrace.
I don't hope they crash.
If you ever meet a Formula 1 driver and they hear this,
you said
like,
I hope you. I didn't say I want a specific driver to crash. Just
yeah, you want someone to have an accident.
No, I don't want
Disgrace.
No, I don't. What else?
Just for your bingo card.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
So
stand by it. You should back yourself.
Wet and dry tyres used in the same race. Check. Lando signature champagne celebration. Check. So I've got 2. I've got a McLaren 1-2 on there.
What is his signature? Yeah, but is it not smash a trophy at the same time?
No, that was just one.
That
was a byproduct. So I'm not counting this yet. I've got George does the T-pose, which technically is done in the opening credits.
You wanted to do it
I wanted to do it in the race.
POV.
I wanted to do it either again out of his
POV?
car
Why have I
or on
said
the
point?
podium.
Not POV.
In
God,
person.
No. I was meant to say IRL
in real life.
in real life, but I said
Obviously
POV because I'm old.
Yeah.
And I don't
man.
get.
Yeah, I want him to do
slang.
it actually
Skibbity.
on the broadcast. So that's why I haven't counted
What
that.
do you mean? Just like
He
in
does
the
it all
car?
time. Yeah, no. Last year when he got pole, he got out and did that. So that's what I want. Thank you, George.
That's because that's the only
You go through something.
slight humour of character that he has. Sorry, George.
You hope you never meet George now.
Sorry.
We're doing well.
Yeah.
Anyway, move on. Tell us a few of yours. Just give us some highlights.
Some of mine. Sorry, I need glasses. Christian Horner says, look. He always says, look. He says,
Look.
when he's answering a question, he always says, look.
Look.
X, Y, Z.
Yeah, and he does. Look.
We're definitely not getting rid of Sergio Perez. Look, we're definitely not.
Look, we're not doing it all right.
What have I said? The return of Darth Toto.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like it's gonna happen. Head up's gonna be like, give me. You can do it.
No, it was focus, George.
Focus, George. Focus.
Yeah. What else you got
Same.
on there?
Lap 1 safety car.
Tick.
Tick that one. And 4 DNFs in one race.
Tick. With
Tick.
2 extra. Just for
With
you.
2 extra just for me. I've got some controversial ones in here, like Crofty announces retirement.
Yep.
And what's another controversial one? Oh yeah, rookie lasts less than 3 months before getting swapped out.
Jack doing.
I was going to say,
Obsessed with anything.
come on Alpine,
Poor Jack. Poor
make my bingo card happen. Bingo, bingo.
Yeah.
Yeah, poor Jack down.
is it? Well, hopefully prove
I don't know how it's looking. Franco looked quite happy.
Yeah.
There was a camera shot of him, and he was like,
Yeah, but that's what they love, isn't it? That's what they did with Liam all last year.
But that's what. It's also what they did with Daniel.
Yeah.
And there was moments where one race he was being employed to Red Bull, and the next minute he was gone from racing.
But whenever you made a mistake, they would always pan to Liam Lawson.
Yeah. Apparently, I haven't watched Drive to Survive yet. Disgraceful, isn't it? But apparently they've painted that situation slightly differently.
Interesting.
Drive to Survive.
And I think slightly differently, I think. I'm worried.
Also,
Yeah.
what's his name? Buxton? Will Buxton.
Yeah.
He's gone to NASCAR or whatever. On Twitter commenting about the F1 race.
Of course he
Stay in your lane, bro.
Stay in your lane.
You go and tweet about American thing. Get out your opinions. No one wants to hear your opinions in F1.
Yeah.
Just because you're the Drive to Survive love child.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was rude.
That was rude.
You have it distinguished career.
He's got a good book as well. Anyway.
I don't read. To be blunt.
I don't read.
I need
Podcast, audiobook.
audiobook from Adrian Newey. If Adrian Newey could read his,
Yeah, that would be good.
then that would be great.
Adrian, if you're listening, why are you listening to us? But do it.
Do it. Also, I saw a stat, just to finish off my ramble point, that Adrian Newey's wage is more than seven other drivers put together.
Yeah, not surprised.
He's like,
Winded.
Putching. It's like, why did you? When the interview is like, so why Aston Martin? He's like, Mr. Stroll gave good vision. He's got what? It's just the money. That's what you should really say. Money.
Anyway, he's got enough money anyway. Doesn't need more money. But more money is always good. Anyway, the other thing we're doing, as well as our bingo cards, is we are going to do a
bingo. Sorry.
No control. The other thing we're doing is, I haven't titled this, so we're going to call it a championship roulette. So, before every race week, starting this week, we are both going to spin a roulette wheel, and get allocated a team, and that team is our team for the week that we're going to support.
Are they going to be able to see this wheel?
Yes.
Fancy. Where will it be? Will it be?
Yeah, maybe somewhere. Anyway, that's our team for the week.
Okay.
We get points from the drivers, scoring points.
Okay.
And then at the end of the year, we're going to see who is the most lucky person, because it's really just luck, isn't it? Who you get.
Okay.
No wheel knowledge required. So would you like to spin first?
I also really don't want to get copyright striked, but also I really want to sing the theme tune to the wheel.
No, I don't, because you'll get copyrighted. Make up your own tune. I really want a proper wheel here that goes...
Yeah, we can eventually. We can get a ticky wheel.
Yeah, go on then. You spin first, my friend.
Spin. Nah, I don't. Sorry, I don't have the technology to do that. At the same time, ready? Where do I have to press here? No. Spin. Ooh. Oh, look, it's ticking. It's ticking. What have I got?
McLaren.
Baby.
I'm in the gravel already.
McLaren. So, 1-2 next week.
So you're going to be supporting for my team next week then?
Yes. We haven't really discussed that, but you're
I've mentioned it. I'm Team McLaren all the way.
I'm Team Carlos Sainz.
Wherever Carlos goes, I go.
Williams. Basically, I was like a big Mercedes supporter for a long time, and I still am a little bit. But Lewis was my guy.
Yeah.
I like Ferrari. I just wouldn't consider myself a Ferrari supporter.
You don't want the heartbreak.
They've got enough of them.
Yeah.
So, Williams, I like James Vale's vision.
Yeah, I like James Vale's
I like
voice.
Carlos.
I could listen to him and go to sleep. He's got really nice.
I'm converted. I thought about following this Ferrari, but no, I'm not. I'm a Williams boy now.
But this week, you're a McLaren boy. Watch me get hats now. Are you ready?
Yes, please. Please, we play for the hats. I mean, ooh, that was close.
Alpine. Okay.
Okay. You
Yeah,
could
it's
get.
not awful.
It's
They could-
not awful.
They could get some points. I mean, you're going to get like.
I think people expected Alpine to be higher up the table from how they were performing towards the end of last season.
I think you can't tell with this race though because it was wet.
But Pierre was putting in some stonkers towards the end of last
To
season.
be fair, at one point Pierre was in P3.
Pierre Gasly.
He was in P3 at some point in this race, so maybe.
Yeah, but Lewis is in P1 at one
Yeah,
point in the
that's
race.
true.
You can't say that.
That makes 0 sense. Okay, so you've got McLaren, I've got Alpine, so there's a little taste of how the
Bethan's
championship's
like,
going
I
to
get
go.
all heads wrong.
I hope I should have spun first.
Yeah.
But there we go. So yeah, each week we're going to spin for the following week, and we're going to see who gets the most points.
Oh,
also-
I'm really bad because I just want to sing the song every time you say
Oh, yeah, terrible. I also wonder if we should get like a point if you've got the fastest pit stop for the team, or is that too
No,
complicated?
because this year is the year of no extra points.
Okay, so just points for
The
drivers.
FIA is in no point for fastest
one.
lap. No point, just race win.
Just race.
Point.
Yeah, and no negative points.
Why would you have a negative?
I don't know, an F1 fancy
They
get
swear.
negative points.
If they
they
break an
swear.
FIA rule, if they swear, you get a negative point.
Negative 100, no.
Okay. Apparently, they could swear, they.
Apparently you can swear on the radio.
On just not in the FIA.
Lando swore in the cool down room and George and Matt's very keen to point it out.
Oh, funny. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so there we go. Next week is China. We've got a sprint race at ridiculous o'clock in the morning.
China.
Like 2 o'clock in the morning for us.
China.
Yeah. And then the actual race. So two chances
China.
to get points. So actually you're going to get even more
China.
points than me because you've got the sprint race. Oh, we're in the ropes here, guys. But yeah. What do you want to say to the lovely people to say goodbye? Thank you for listening to us waffle on.
As Carlos would say, I don't know what goodbye is. I know good night.
What, in Spanish?
Yeah.
Well, it is night, so go on.
Buenos noches.
Buenos noches.
I remember
Thanks for
that
watching.
because it sounds like nachos.
Good nachos.